2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
All right.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw is Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that last throw, we send out a congratulations to Kirk Cousins. He just went over 40,000 passing yards for his career. Just an incredible number. And the way he's still throwing it, you'd have to figure, heck, 50,000, not out of reach.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards there, a big one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Thomas will come in motion right.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the...
Kirk Cousins at quarterback.
Reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly.
Touchdown. Chase Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game.
I'm going to have to speed it more.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They begin on the ground with Guerrero.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll try the middle with Guerrero.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're going to look to throw.
That's to the sideline.
Oh, my God.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And they can't bring him down.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Following the interception, Cousins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Throwing is Cousins. Flush to his right.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Cousins. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Immaculate
For 6, touchdown.
Brian Thomas
With his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll set up a throw.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Powering his way forward. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are back within a score. A point after, goodbye grouping. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Shut him down, open up shop.
After the touchdown, here's grouping to kick this one away.
As I Rough Riders roll.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Sheds off the tackle.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2, both in.
I forgot this one got Bo Jackson.
He may go.
It's fast.
He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be a start with a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Handoff here, Guerrero. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here is 3rd and 5.
Yes,
On play action, they'll throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
You wish.
Mark Andrews, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
Oh, you got some more dogs.
The PAT.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the
Still
touchdown,
in
here's
the
Groupie to
sick
kick this
bed.
one away.
That boy still in this sick bed.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Tell him I said.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Cousins to throw it.
That is close. He's got a first and maybe more. Down the sideline
This
he
for
goes.
defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brian Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now this time he'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. They'll drop to throw. Ten more there and another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And a point after, good by Groupie. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Cousins. He's got him in, complete. And he's in for the touchdown.
Both of y'all suck.
Play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
You need to make sure y'all ready to
Certainly the
fucking
player
get some
right there
kills.
defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later.
Both of
How
y'all
about
put
that?
together.
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Chicken noodle soup.
Welcome back.
Old
Halftime
ass
over.
remedy
We are
that don't
ready
fucking
for
work.
quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is caught at the 20. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And no
hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people...
There he goes, right
This
side.
man is fucking play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
So he got me fucking...
A big play there.
You are the
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Devontae Smith, 70 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. A point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Come the fuck on, dog.
That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Cousins. And he is caught by Laporta. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Sam Laporta, 34 yards. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Slings it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On to give, it's Garindo. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Isaac Garindo, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Cousins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Escaping the pressure right.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. In motion left is Thomas.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Cousins now. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
48 yards.
And the Raiders might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
Cousins will try and throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
They'll look to throw again. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Cousins. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. Cousins to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee.
That is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
to throw. They've got his man complete. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. They'll come up now on second down. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Man, you're lay down.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.